Hello there, welcome to my channel. My name is Juan from The-Juan-and-only. I'm being lazy today, to be honest with you. I know I could easily shred potatoes if I wanted to, but I bought some frozen shredded potatoes, some sausage patties, and some eggs, and then probably have some tortillas with that, and that will be a breakfast for us. As I get along with the rest of the chores of the house, I'm going to get dinner ready because that's going to take about 5 hours or so maybe for it to be ready. And this is a real simple recipe. I'm going to use 2 cans of this right here. It's red enchilada sauce. The brand, you can use whatever you want, really. It's really a preference. You can even make your own chili sauce if that's what you do. I do that sometimes. I'm not doing that today. I use garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of basil leaves. You can use bay leaves if you want in this as well, but I don't really like to use them that much because to me they kind of have a bitter type of taste. And then this is going to be our bone-in shoulder butts. And that's what we're going to be using. That's what I bought at the store for this meal. And with this, all I do is I start off with a deep pan and I put oil in there, swash that around. And I'm going to throw this in, and basically you're just going to brown the outside. And we're going to give it a turn here. Oh yeah. All that glistening fat. Oh yeah. And by no means are we cooking it in the pan. I just like to brown the outside, and then we'll stick it into the crock pot here in a second. Yeah. As I'm letting that the pork sizzle down, I start to make my little sauce here. So I've already put 1 can in. This is the second can. I'll usually add 1 can of water, and that way you can get all the rest of the chili sauce out. Just adding in the rest of the seasonings. I already put the basil leaves in. This is the onion powder. It's really to taste, to be honest with you. I mean, it really depends on how much you want in there. We don't mind extra flavoring. I put a lot. But if you want a little bit, then put a little bit. If you want to leave something out, you leave something out. It's really the way you want to make it. It's garlic. Plus, also, when you're cooking it for that long, it's going to cook down anyways. So you could add a little extra and you'll be fine. That is now in the sauce. I have it set to 250. We're going to let that cook for about 5 hours. Should be all right. And let me get the lid here. We are going to cover this and forget about it for a while. And remember to stay tuned for the taste test on these. Remember that. How excited are you, honey, to try shrimp chips and wasabi peas? So stay tuned for that a little bit later. We're not quite hungry yet, so we'll do that as a snack. I'm going to continue my cleaning mission and my laundry mission and catch up with you guys here in a little while. It's pretty cool. When I started this channel, I really didn't know what it was really going to be about. I just started filming, and if you go back to my first videos, I mean, they're not really good quality, and not that I'm saying that this one's great quality, but it's better than those. And that's just kind of how you learn. And I don't really want to erase them because I'd like to eventually go back and look and maybe in a couple of years see how I've progressed throughout my whole filmmaking, just getting in front of the camera, being more confident, filming stuff, and just, editing, of course. That was a big one for me. I'm still learning how to edit, but I feel like my product's getting a little better. I mean, I've learned how to do end screens, and I've learned how to, cut out the fluff, as they say, and stuff like that. And I mean, it's a learning process. And those of y'all that think it's too late and I'm never going to learn and all that, I'm not the most tech savvy person. I really am not. I mean, I bought a computer and I got frustrated because I couldn't learn how to put the video from my camera or phone to the computer, and I just kept messing up. But I took a step back, breathe, and then I kind of figured it out. Now it's like the editing process is very easy compared to how I was doing it before, which was just with my phone. And there's only you have limitations on your phone of what you can do, especially with the phone that I have. I'm not a person that goes and buys the $2,000, $3,000 iPhone. I'm not, I try to make do with what I have. But yeah, those of y'all that are new to filming YouTube and stuff like that, it gets better. I promise. Pretty soon you'll be able to do this and go, hey, look, hit the subscribe, and then there's going to be a little subscribe thing right there. I learned how to do stuff like that, and like I said, I'm not the most techie person, but I'm figuring it out as I go. The filming stuff, I do watch tutorials and stuff on how people film and all that stuff, but I like to take a lot of that with a grain of salt because there's a lot of content that I watch that people like me that don't have any kind of experience filming and they're doing well. And you know what? That's awesome for you guys. I just gives me motivation to say, hey, I'm gonna just put myself in front of the camera and I'll let it go and just see where we go from here. But anyhow, I'm gonna continue to clean my house. All I gotta do is sweep the living room now, mop it. Laundry's about halfway done, and we're good. I mean, other than that, that's gonna be it. Oh, scores! Oh my god, I really wish you could smell what I'm smelling right now. This is so delicious. Oh my goodness. We still got probably about 2 or 3 more hours to go on that. But it's smelling so good inside the house. It smells like Christmas for Mexicans. It smells good. Alrighty, as promised, my special guest, my beautiful wife, she's going to be trying these snacks that I got from the store just randomly. So, as I showed you guys earlier, this is the shrimp chips, and this is a Japanese product. So I'm guessing that's what they snack on in Japan and all that stuff. Let me take a look at the bag, honey. There you go. And then these are wasabi flavored peas. I just thought that was interesting, and plus they were like $1.79. They were on special, so figured why not. These are actually a Chinese product, so we're gonna try a Japanese product and a Chinese product. Which one would you like to try first?
This one.
The chips. All right. So go ahead and just pour these into the plate, and then let's see what they look like. You want me to open them? You got a whole can. I want to take a sniff out of this. Whew, Lord. All right, so grab the bag of chips here, take a whiff.
Definitely smells good.
All right, so let's set this camera down. Actually, you can see this. That's actually what they look like right there. They look kind of like crinkle cut fries, I guess. So we'll put the camera back
a whole
here.
blast of like smell once you open it.
What do you think it smells like? Like shrimp? So that's what they look like here already. And let's see here. Already. Cheers. We're gonna try these. Let's see what they taste like. Initially, they really don't. They don't taste like shrimp too much. They kind of taste like I don't know if you ever ate this growing up, like that little shredded shrimp, like the ground shrimp that they would make patties out of. I don't know if y'all eat those over here. Like you mix it with like little egg, and it's like a patty that you make out of it, but not quite as strong. We'll try it. Try it. What do you think?
Oh, there it is. It gives me the taste of seed.
And speaking of the little 1.5-year-old, she's hit that terrible 2 already. This was initially a gift from, well, it is a gift for one of my ex-coworkers from Animal Control. She brought it last week sometime, and the little one decided that she was going to open it for me. So, Laura, if you're watching this video, or if you watch this video, I do greatly appreciate it. It's like beer flavored hot sauces. One's an IPA, the other one's a Pilsner, and the other one is a stout. I'm pretty excited to try these out. I might do a separate short or video out of these, but greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to you. I told Adonis no, but we're going to go ahead and let him try one. Here you go, buddy. What do you think? You like it? Yeah? What does it taste like?
Watermelon.
Like watermelon, huh? He says it tastes like watermelon. It's so weird. Alrighty, without further ado, we have our wasabi flavored peas. They're supposed to be hot. This is a product from China, like I said earlier. We're going to go ahead and open these up and then we'll see what they look like. First things first, the old sniff test. Let's see what they smell like. Ooh. Ooh. Definitely a strong odor. What is? What do you think it smells like?
Chocolate.
Like chocolate, really?
I thought I was eating chocolate.
So it probably still have the flavor in your mouth. I don't know. Really can't compare the smell to anything. I don't know. This is what they look like. They're basically just peas, like fried peas or something with like seasoning, I guess, is what they kind of look like. That's pretty much the size of them. They're tiny little peas. That's all they are. Anyways, cheers. Let's see what they. They're crunchy. Oh, Lord. That is a strong flavor. Cleared my sinuses. What do you think? It's definitely a. I'll try one more here. Oh,
It's good though.
it's not horrible once you get past that horseradish in your nose flavor, I guess. Like, because it hits you with the. Because I guess the wasabi, because it's horseradish, right? Is that what it is? It hits you? Or that's what it tastes like to me, anyways. I think we're going to have Adonis taste one and see how that goes. Alright, so Adonis says that he's brave enough to try one. Go for it, little man. Pop one. Let's see what they taste like. Gotta bite it. You gotta chew it, beat it. What do you think it tastes like?
I think like chili.
Do you like it?
No.
No? So we're gonna guess that it's a no for him.
It's a no.
But anyhow, that was us tasting new stuff. Like I said, the shrimp chips are from Japan, and then the wasabi peas are a Chinese product. Adonis is going to the restroom to go spit that out and rinse out his mouth. I don't know if we're gonna let the little one try these because they're a little hot, and she's only like a year and a half old. I mean, he's already going to be 6, so it's okay. He can handle it. But the baby, I don't think so. She did like the shrimp chips though, so she's going to town on those. And that's it. I do want to thank my lovely, gorgeous wife for joining me. I know she gets shy, so that's why sometimes she doesn't talk a lot on the videos and all that stuff. But I do appreciate her making the effort to come in and join me and sometimes on these videos and stuff like that. She'd probably be the more comfortable being the one behind filming and everything most of the time, but I kind of try to drag her along. And she's like, all right.
You're doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong, God dang it. But anywho, thank you, honey. I do appreciate it. And like I said, which one do you think was better? Which one did you like the most? Like if you had the shrimp chips, if you had to pick one to buy again, you would buy those again.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? After a few of these wasabi ones, I'm torn because I like spice and like the shrimp chips are good, like the flavor is good, but they have like no kind of spice or anything to them. And the wasabi one, once you get past that horseradish flavor, it's like they're actually pretty good. I think I would go for the wasabi piece, kind of something to snack on or something, and it's healthy. She has what?
She snuck away with
The shrimp chips? Oh, the wasabi peas. I gotta go get the wasabi peas away from our other child here. Excuse me. But as always, we do really greatly appreciate y'all following along. Those of y'all that have been with us through the journey. As y'all know, we're about to hit 100 subscribers. Yay, we're getting there little by little. I do appreciate y'all. Those of y'all that are new to the channel, if you can consider subscribing, it really does help me out. Comment on the videos, like the videos, share the videos with your friends, family, whoever that might be interested in watching this kind of weird stuff that I do. I know it's kind of random, and I just kind of sometimes just let the camera roll and go from there. But there is kind of rhyme or reason to what I do in my head, anyways, not anybody else's but mine. But stay tuned for the roast because that'll be done here in about an hour and a half, and we'll close out the video after that. We'll catch up with you guys in a little while. I checked the roast. It's really thick. It's going to take till tomorrow. So I'm going to put it on low, low, low. Let that cook overnight. Add the onions to it. So that'll be for breakfast. I'll show you guys that tomorrow morning then. Tonight I'm going to make the kids some pizza, some frozen pizza, and myself and the wife, or the wife and I, whatever way you want to say that, we'll have ourselves some liver and onion, and we'll call that a dinner, and we'll call it a night. But we'll see you tomorrow to check the roast. So it's now the next morning. I added the onions to it already. This is, excuse me, pretty much what it's going to look like right here. It looks really good. And the reason that I added, I put a lot of onions in it because my wife likes a lot of onions, so she'll eat all of those. So this is the bone part. As you can see, everything is just falling off that bone. It's so good. It's so tender. I'll show you guys what it looks like on a plate. And voila. And everything is just so tender. So good. If I sound tired, it's because I'm really exhausted. We ended up going to the ER, myself and my son. He wasn't feeling too good, and his stomach started to hurt, and he had a high fever. So immediately it popped, maybe it's appendicitis or something like that, and you don't really want to mess around with things like that. So I took him to the ER like around 1 in the morning. Probably, yeah, around 1 in the morning, because he got up screaming in pain in his stomach and all that. So I took him, and we got out of there like around 3 in the morning. He has the flu, is what it is. So I don't know if y'all remember from the past video, and then this video earlier in the video, we were talking about him being sick and stuff. So they tested him for COVID and the flu, so he tested positive for the flu. Unfortunately, that's gonna not allow us to go on the trip that we're gonna go to in Texas to see our granddaughter. We're gonna probably have to reschedule that for next week if we can. Hopefully, because I am pending with the job with the city again, and if I have to start working, then unfortunately I'm gonna have to start working, and we'll have to postpone that trip. But that's where we're at on that. I'm gonna go ahead and get breakfast going and get everybody fed. That's gonna close out this video. We're just gonna have breakfast and stuff. But y'all have yourself a great morning. As always, I appreciate everybody that's following along, that has subscribed. We're getting near that 100 mark, which is awesome. Those of y'all that are new, please consider subscribing to get me to that 100 mark. Make sure you like the videos, comment on the videos, share the videos with people that you may know that might like this kind of content. But other than that, I am the Juan and only, not because I have to be, but because I want to be. And y'all have a great afternoon. Peace.